My people, they said there was serious tension in the palace of Ooni of Ife as many have lost their jobs due to their involvement with the Olories. And from the information getting to us, allegedly, they said many will still lose their job because what these people are doing these days, but the funny part of it is that those of them involving themselves with these Olories, they end up losing their job. While the wives, while the Oloris are still married to the Kabiyesi and are still active right there in the palace. I don't know why some people will not learn from what is happening to others. Yes, so because every now and then you hear that some of the guards have been arrested and some of them locked up, while others are just being dismissed, all because of their involvement with the Oloris. Sometimes the Oloris would want to use them to achieve one or two things. And after that, after all the punishment and everything meted out to these people, other people in that palace will still involve themselves, all because of the amount that will be given to them. The other day we heard that the lady that was staying with Dr. Elizabeth, that if not that she is well trained, if not that she's got sent to Dr. Elizabeth, they would have used her to collect Dr. Elizabeth's phone. You know that it is very easy for her. Yes, because Dr. Elizabeth might trust her that much such that she will feel relaxed and comfortable around the lady, you know. And if she's a bad person, it will be very easy for her to get the phones for Olori TikTok, because they said it was Olori TikTok who really wanted that phone. What did they want it for? We don't know, you know. And this other two guards that were arrested the other day, they were trying to smuggle Anti-Igbi's people into the palace to go and do the ritual that Kabiyesi said that it is not going to happen. That if she know the same way she was able to go and bury that burial pot there, she should go the same way and do the rituals. That if she think that he is going to allow her come into the palace to do some rituals so that she will feel comfortable in that palace again, that is not going to happen. My people, they say these days, what the staffs are doing is, upon all the oaths, because information have it that whenever new staffs were employed into the palace, that they used to go through some oath taking and some orientation where they will be taught on how to serve the royal home, because many of them do not come from royal houses, you know. So they have to teach them how to serve in the royal home, and after which they were meant to take an oath. Could it be that maybe the Oloris are bribing the Ifa priest such that the oath that these people are taking are no longer effective? Because in the olden days, we used to hear that when you take an oath to protect someone or not to work against that person, or as a matter of fact, when you take an oath, if you do anything that goes contrary to that oath that you took, that you receive the consequences immediately. But these days, I don't know if I am to say that the oath that they take these days is just Fanta. Yes, so maybe it's just pride, you know, such that even if the person does something that goes against what he swore about, nothing will happen to that person. Because with the kind of information we are hearing, how these staffs are being made to take an oath, and after everything, how they are being used by these Oloris to achieve their evil aim, and yet nothing will happen to them. It simply means that the oath-taking part is not necessary again now, because it's as good as they are just taking Sprite. So, because I don't see the reason why someone would take an oath. I believe if had it been that maybe someone take an oath, and when he or she goes against that oath, the gods strike him or her right there in front of other staff, I believe they will learn a very big lesson such that they will not try to do anything to jeopardize that oath that they took. So these days we are hearing that four laundry men employed by Ibi and Auntie Bloblo. They are washing Kabiesi's clothes. That sometimes, it's not even sometimes, that these people are using them to achieve their evil plans against Kabiesi. You know, because they have instructed them that on no account should they submit Kabiesi's clothes without them going through it. Going through it also involve rubbing their jazz or their juju on the clothes, such that when Kabiesi wears the clothes, he will be dancing to their tunes. And information have it that some of these staff, especially the laundry guys, they know what these people were doing, and they kept quiet. Why did they keep quiet? Because they are the ones paying them. You know? So for the fact that they are paying them well, they don't care what happens to Kabiesi when he wears those clothes. So when Queen Naomi came, they said Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth, after finding out, with the help of this Iyamifa who is there in the palace right now, they say when the woman reviewed everything, they fired the four of them. As a matter of fact, what is going on right now in the palace is firing bonanza. Hey, you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Okay, there's this other guy, they said, that guy have worked for Kabiesi for 9 years. But when he committed the ones he committed, no, according to the information, they said that one did not commit anything. But the only thing is that he's supposed to be in charge of the security, and something happened, and none of the security guard could say that this is who did it or who did not do it. That Queen Naomi's boss, that they deflated the tires. So Kabiesi decided to discharge the guy. On a second thought, he said that the guy deserved better because he had been serving him very well. He decided to push that one to the cocoa farm. They said the way they are sacking everyone right now, especially those of them who are loyal to the wives, because the wives are paying them hugely. If Kabiesi, if they are in their payroll, they are receiving 50,000. They said the Olories are ready to give them extra 200,000 just to ensure that they are answerable to them. And right now, the Anyash don dey open small, and Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth, they are in a serious work of firing them and replacing them these days. And when I hear this one, I say, now wow, my people. Anyway, it is indeed a good thing. Let them clear the palace, such that she will not be working with people who are employed by these Olories when she returns back, because they will still be giving them feedback. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you're here to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Bye for now. Love you guys.